The beginning of high school was the bottom of a stairway to new experiences, new friends, and a new outlook on life. Each step continued our pursuit of self-discovery, and every day allowed for us to understand how school played a role in each of our lives. In this video, we will share how a multitude of diverse experiences with the education system helped us on a path to where we are today. Finding ourselves at the bottom rung of the ladder, involvement was a must. Figuring out your place among peers, trying to stick out while blending in at the same time, and possessing the willingness to get your feelings hurt shaped the beginning to an unforgettable journey. Are my teachers friends or enemies, catapults or obstacles, a role model or a bad example? After the passing of one summer, life started to revolve around sports, clubs, relationships, while making it through all our classes. No longer the freshmen we once were, our roles started to take on their own identity, from athlete to chapter officer to student. It seemed as though school was just the side act, while our lives to live were completely separate. Some of us got our first jobs and had to balance all of our activities to still do well in classes, because college is something we all had in the back of our minds. 10th grade is a year where some tested boundaries, tested the teachers, but learned that those weren't the best decisions to make.
At the apex of the high school experience, the future was visible in the distance. Am I going to pass my SATs? Am I going to get into my college of choice? What do I really want to do with my life? Do I have money for this? Is my effort enough? Though we felt that some things might last forever, we also found some things to be blurringly temporary. The last year at high school was the year, the beginning of what some people would say is where your life really begins. 12th grade, the final stretch of high school and very close to adulthood. Your college applications are going to begin. This year is going to be the busiest. Applying for scholarships to help with that financial burden that comes with attending college. Asking your favorite teachers for letters of recommendations. Applying to college, getting ready for another 4 years of education, and ending our time at the school we called home. The last time we showed livestock, the last game we played in sports, and the last time we would see these group of peers until maybe our 10-year reunion. The summer after graduation, we spent our time getting ready for college and restarting over at the bottom of the ladder as freshmen in college. School was a reciprocating relationship and showed students that the more you put into something, the more you get out of it. School served the students who wanted to be served. Our high schools were all predominantly white and didn't show the best support for students that are multicultural. What is the purpose of school? The purpose of school itself is normally based around the basics of getting you ready for a job that you go to and perform for the rest of your life so you can pay rent, mortgage, and have a family. For us, high school hit on these topics, but it was mostly where we found ourselves and what we were passionate about. It was a lot of trial and error, but what worked and what didn't in life and class. The things that worked in class always worked, but the ways of life were always changing for the better.